Is it this one specifically that makes you feel high, or is it just in general?
It's coffee for the average Joe.
Well, you can call me Joe, and I'm happy.
It uses AI technology. I don't buy any of that crap.
It's so good. It has been an absolute nightmare the entire time that they have been here. They're rude.
Listen, Jesse.
They come and go as they please.
Listen.
They bring super expensive coffee and roast it and pretend like it's no thing. You guys are crazy and we love it.
I've accepted it.
Wait, are we hiding coffee today?
I didn't mean to unintentionally bash your rust.
We will drink the Kool-Aid.
No. Can't go down to Panama because Jordan wants us to drink the Kool-Aid. How embarrassing is this?
Why is it embarrassing?
I don't, well, because I'm camera shy and you're just so sillily famous.
I even got a little shiver in my timbers.
You're so caffeine that you're just still talking. I haven't been able to say something that I wanted to say 10 minutes ago. Today's gonna be an experience. See, sometimes the best experience is not the most expensive experience.
Yeah.
And it's definitely also who you share it with. So you're all right. He's great.
It's still gonna be like $600 a cup though, unfortunately.
Save up, folks. Save up. Whether you just started watching Jordan and Kaylee with the nomadic movement, or whether you've been watching them since the very beginning, you are well aware that they have a lot going on. Currently, they are doing 48 states in 48 days, hiding a bag, or maybe more, the best coffee, the rarest coffee in the whole wide world, in every state. Super cool. We have known them since their very first trip out in their bus. We ran into them on our very first trip in our bus, just outside of Yellowstone. Been friends ever since. Amazing people. It's been far too many years since we were able to cross paths. So this morning we sit down and we talk coffee. We drink coffee, we hang out, the kids play. Join us for $600 cups of coffee with the nomadic movement. Stretch it out. Good morning, Octopusa.
Good morning.
How's my squid?
Squid! Good.
Yeah? Do you have candy for breakfast?
Yeah. Yay, candy for breakfast.
Good morning and happy day after Halloween. Jordan and Kaylee are still here. Gonna go say hey, say good morning, see what they're up to this morning, and hopefully they slept good. See what their plan is. Is anyone home? Is that a doorbell? Do you guys have a freaking doorbell?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Camera kissing.
Mom.
Is this a doorbell?
It's a doorbell.
Ring it.
Do it.
You guys. Dude, we don't even have a doorbell. We just have a dog.
That's honestly better. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How'd you guys sleep?
Like a rock.
Nice.
What's going on, dude?
Good to see you.
Good to see you
Are
too.
you ready for some coffee?
Not quite yet, because, you know, they're getting ready. But
okay.
yeah, but yeah,
Well,
definitely.
We got a lot of coffee to drink.
We got a lot of coffee to drink.
I gotta tell you, I was telling Lily this morning that I feel bad.
Why?
Because my mom and Dave love your guys' coffee so much. And I know they're sitting over there this morning like...
Wishing that we were...
There you go.
Yeah, and I don't know what your schedule is or anything, but... we'll chat.
It was from Auntie Sal. Can I give you a kiss?
Jonah's very excited to come hang out with you.
You excited to see Jonah?
What are you doing?
He's so nice.
Talking trash.
Is this the nomadic movement exposed?
Nomadic movement exposed.
Someone needs to expose us.
It has been an absolute nightmare the entire time that they have been here. They're rude.
Listen, Jesse.
They come and go as they please.
Listen.
They bring super expensive coffee and roast it and pretend like it's no thing. They're like, nah, it's no big deal. We'll just leave some with you. Thank you. Why would I say thank you? You owe me $400 for parking last night. You're lucky you didn't hook up to electrical. Good morning, sir.
Sorry, we don't have our stairs down right now.
That's
This is a
okay.
little
What's up, guys?
You're missing
Morning.
your Washington in California.
Oh, we still have a bunch to do.
Oh, I know. We're like so behind.
You're
on that. I know. Yeah, we'll have to do that this morning.
Oh, your stickers?
Our stickers, yeah.
Yeah, we're a little behind.
How was your sleep?
It was good.
Oh, like a rock.
It was good. She slept in so late, like 9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Good.
I'm so happy for you
She
guys.
better sleep in because if she doesn't, it's gonna be a rough day.
What a cute little
I was thinking about it
river.
and I was like, oh, I hope the fire department doesn't roll down here this morning because like Forest Service fire will roll in.
Oh, really?
And like, you know, big trucks and
Yeah,
stuff, and like
yeah.
they'd be like right here waiting for this gate to
know,
open,
we
just
don't hear anything.
idling. I'm like, oh, doesn't happen very often, but like just our luck. You know,
Just the
kind
sound of the woods, man. It was beautiful.
It was perfect.
You know, last night we were sleeping to the sounds of Sin City in Vegas.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit better for sure.
Where did you stay there?
Right in
My
downtown.
mom is going to give me
Yeah,
like
there's an
20
RV park there.
I think we knew that.
I asked.
Didn't we know about an RV
It's like
park like right
$30
on the
a night.
strip?
Oh no, we're thinking of a different one. There's like a super exclusive one that's like right on the strip,
walking through
but
the
it's
Oh, yeah.
owned by.
Yeah, that was kind
It's owned by that
Hey,
shoe
are you
dude.
guys all sniffy?
I don't remember. We had
You know,
we had an
I'm not.
acquaintance
I have
slash
some
early
super
schoolie
bad
friend
allergies,
that
but
lived
not
there,
super bad.
like
But
in
she
that
was
park,
sneezing a little
and
bit
it's
this
all like
morning.
super rich people
Yeah.
that like own
I
it,
woke up this
but then they'll
morning.
like rent nights
My
out.
nose-
Yeah, but it's like right on the strip.
Yeah.
Do
Do you want to see where this super secret coffee is hidden?
Yeah, show me. Show me the stash. I was curious about this. I'm like, nobody knows that you guys are running around with like a ridiculous amount of money.
There it is.
Coffee. Blah, blah, blah. That's usually where people keep the drugs.
I just want like someone to search our vehicle and then open this and be like,
What is that?
what is that? They're like, it's drugs. They're like, oh yeah? Like, yeah, it's coffee.
I think I'll eat cake.
Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
No, but I think I will.
Home day after home.
Tell me about the super
Post-Halloween.
roaster, Jordan.
This is the Link by Nucleus.
Come sit down.
It uses AI technology, which I don't buy any of that
Where am I
crap.
sitting?
But
Wherever you want. Wait, that,
I'm gonna sit right in front of my husband.
Um,
Camera.
Thanks. Okay, so it uses AI technology. Where'd you find it?
like, we have this guy down in Panama who's like our guru. His name's Jose David, and he recommended it. So getting sample roasters is really hard because when you travel and source coffee, it's hard to like sample what the farm has. So you're like, you're in Colombia and you're reliant on their roast to evaluate if you're going to spend like $10,000 or $20,000 on coffee. And if they're not roasters, then the experience can be so much different.
Right.
So we can travel with
Burn
this,
their own beans or whatever, right?
or just do a bad job.
Yeah.
So you might miss out on something, or something might be different than what you thought it was.
Yeah.
So
I often wondered
Cool.
about that.
yeah.
When you guys were first starting to go to farms and stuff, I'm like, well, how do they know what it tastes
So
like?
yeah. So you can travel with this. It's like in a little suitcase, so you can bring it with you. And you're like, all right, give me a sample, roast it right there, and then it uses.
AI technology.
The AI technology is it calculates bean density, moisture content, the elevation that we're at, a bunch of different variables, and like calculates it all, and then builds a roast profile.
Smart.
And like there's sensors in there, so it's like evaluating the moisture level of the bean. It's evaluating like a bunch of stuff and like making changes while it roasts. And so it's like pretty much like a plug and play. You have to input a couple things, which I already did.
Don't lose that guy. That thing's $20.
What was that?
I said, don't lose that guy. That thing's $20.
Yeah, I know, right?
That one little half a bean.
Oh yeah.
So true, right?
And it's
You guys are crazy and we love it.
you just do
How do you
this.
feel about being nuts?
Oh, I've accepted it.
Right?
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah. Told you that like it was on or off. I never used that for that, but
What?
I didn't realize you could turn the
Oh,
lights
yeah.
off and on.
Yeah.
We've been living in this thing for a year now, and I just learned it.
Learning new things every day,
Yeah.
whether we want to or not.
I know.
What are you two cuties up to?
Yeah, and now she wants to give it to you.
You want to give it to me now?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
I'm so glad.
How many coffees do you want to try?
Whatever.
What?
4?
Dude, it's up to you.
All right, I'm just gonna keep slinging them.
Whatever you want to do.
Oh, you're gonna caffeinate us.
We're going to be so over-caffeinated. We don't drink as much coffee as
Do
you
you
do.
want to show
Do you ever watch Wild Wonderful After?
No? I don't think so.
No,
This is we're doing their coffee. They're today have like one point. They're opening up a cafe in West.
Because you can just completely mix them up, too.
Yeah.
Cool. Washed sugar.
Like coffee.
You want to take it out? The tea bag?
you going to drink some tea?
She's making Jonah a tea.
Oh, Jonah loves tea.
Not until we were in Panama and we were like settled down and we were like,
You know?
it might be a good time to do it now. And
Crazy
it's
how
the
it
best
just
decision we ever made.
left turn, right?
Yeah,
it was
just,
like that.
It was, yeah. And both of us kind of knew. It was on
Process. So when you see natural, you see here, it means it was dried with the coffee fruit still intact to the bean.
Alright.
That's a natural.
What's the other process that's involved?
There's a few other honey processes when you peel the skin off and you just leave the mucilage or the flesh. So that's what honey drop is. So you just leave, like the naturals, you leave the whole coffee fruit, the whole red fruit out when you dry it, and you dry it for 28 days. And that gives the bean like the maximum amount of time to suck up as much sugar as possible.
Oh,
So it's going to be a lot sweeter.
okay.
The honey process is like in between. So the honey process, you take the skin off, you just leave the mucilage on. It's like, think about the white part of an apple. Like if you peeled the skin off of the apple and you just left that on, and then that sucks up like a little bit of sugar, but dries faster because it doesn't have the skin on. And then a wash process, which is basically all the coffee you've ever had in your life for the most part, is they take everything off. They wash everything off of the bean, and it's just the bean that they put out to dry. And they do that because they can dry it way faster.
Right.
They can throw it in a commercial dryer and dry it in like 8 hours and it's done. Or with a natural, it takes like 28 days.
And the one that you guys did was fermented,
And
right?
then there's a fermented process too, which is before they put it out to dry, they ferment it in like tanks or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So we'll try a fermented one after,
Okay.
and you'll get an idea. It's like, it makes it like really punchy and fruity.
All right, let's cheers. Let's cheers.
But you don't have anything.
I know. I have a tiny sip.
Cheers.
Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
I brewed it a little bit too high of a temperature, so it's like a little acidic, a little too high.
That's good.
Can I try some of yours?
I gotta tell you, it's good to have like real good brewed coffee because I can't make it right.
Now I know with the temperature. When it's too
I
high,
could, but I'm too lazy is the problem. We boil the water, let it cool off a little bit.
Yeah.
Bergamot. Interesting. And the raspberry candy.
Tastes like-
Oh, see, I did have it.
Raspberry chocolate.
I did. Haha.
That's what you said when you drank it?
She said it tastes
Yeah,
When
like
I
dark
smelled
dark
it.
chocolate. Like dark chocolate notes.
I had too much fruit this morning. My palate's all like jacked up.
Oh, from the acidity of the fruit, maybe. It's good though, honey. It's good.
Yeah.
Some more?
It's really good. Huh?
I'm just offering it.
Give it a little stir.
Wait, are we hiding coffee today? What do you do with that?
You could. It's really good for the garden, but I don't have
Yeah.
a garden, so I throw it away.
Oh,
Yeah.
how sad. I have a garden. I'll put
I
it
don't.
in my
I don't
garden.
have. I'm gonna steal a little sip from you if you don't mind, because I gave you. I gave you guys too much.
And then for him to walk it.
I like making sure that it's good.
He walks on his on all fours.
This is our
Really?
like house blend. This is like our
Awesome.
staple coffee.
That is
So
Oh, which
it's a washed house blend.
House blend?
It's a washed coffee. It comes from
Really?
this farm called Garridos, which I can tell you a deeper story about that. But that guy Jose David that I mentioned, he was the first Q grader in Panama. A Q grader is the equivalent of a sommelier. So he was the first like licensed professional coffee evaluator in Panama. And this comes from his farm. And he's like taking our Turo under his wing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And like he is like our guru basically.
that's so
He's like
awesome.
he doesn't make it into our videos a lot.
We love
He does
you
sometimes. But you've seen him before, probably in there.
He has one too.
This is from his farm.
So when it says house blend, is it a blend of different kinds of beans?
Yeah, it's a blend of, I think we have them all on here. It's of 3 different, Katoi, Coutura, Typica, and Geisha. Those are the 3 varieties. So in this one, like the farm intentionally blended it. So sometimes like the roasters will do the blends.
Yeah.
But in this one, the farm intentionally blended it to try to create like an affordable, everyday drinking coffee.
Gotcha.
So that's what this is. Like if you want, anyone could have this. You could drink it black. You could put milk in it. It's great with milk. Like the other one, the first one you wouldn't really want to put milk in it. It's like really delicate and sweet and like light. This one's like more heavy, more full-bodied, more chocolatey, hazelnut. Like that. More, this you'll resonate with coffees that you've had in the past.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
like,
very much so. It's like
yeah, that's like a familiar.
mom's house, Christmas
Yeah,
morning.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
whatever coffee's made
Yeah.
at everybody's house.
But
House
it's not.
blend.
It's not like.
Trust me, it's much better. Sorry, don't.
Yeah, it has more flavor.
I didn't mean to unintentionally bash your.
You're not. You're not. I'm never offended.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, I got a new goal.
like the
Is that what you said?
Tell me what?
I have a new
You
goal.
like apples. He just didn't
You said
want
you're not
any this
offended.
morning.
Yeah,
Stop.
What do you mean you have? Oh, you want to
I have a new goal. Yeah, I gotta offend Jordan now.
Right.
Breakfast.
Wait, I missed that. I missed all that.
He said I don't get offended. I said, oh, I have a new goal.
I don't get offended, but I might be insecure.
Lily's just constantly embarrassed by me.
That's alright. I get embarrassed by you. Jordan gets embarrassed by me too.
I embarrass her all the time.
You guys are hilarious. We love those moments when you guys are, you know, you're just like, oh, or somebody's messing with someone else.
Yeah, you know, it's
Those
just
are good
real. It's
spots.
real life. That's like, you know.
Hey, yeah, I gotta ask you, and I'm gonna ask you on camera. I'm gonna put you on spot.
Alright, put us on the
How
spot.
come we don't get bloops at the end of your videos?
Oh, I know. That was a thing for a little
Just
while.
don't have enough time. So you wait to
It's the stuff you cut out is your editing.
Wait to trim the fat, man.
Yeah, but you trim it as you're going. You just trim it and drop it at the end. And then when you're done
It's
with
just
the
another thing.
And we
You
did
need
it,
an
I think.
editor.
That's what we did
You wanna
in
hire
Tiny
me?
House.
Oh.
That's his baby.
Ouch.
He'll never give that away. He'll never give that away.
I don't blame you. That's I have more fun editing and putting it together than I do
The
ever
filming.
trying to do this.
Totally.
This part is so hard for me
Yeah.
to try and get it right
Yep.
without scripting it down and saying this is what we're gonna do and this is what we're gonna say. So then you have to mash so much junk together at the end. But that's the part I like. But then I end up 30 hours deep, and then that's why you guys never get a video from us. Because I have a job that requires actual hours.
Go back to the first one.
And you want to show him your doggy and your bear?
Next one up is Wonka. I didn't record Jordan, but he says this is the one that they roast everybody when they're ready to take them on a flavor adventure.
An adventure.
Adventures.
I do get the grape.
Yeah, it's very fruity.
I get the grape right up front. I don't get the rest of it yet though. But you gotta cook it. Just right.
So Jordan's standing here telling me that he's sorry that he should have brewed it better. And what I'm about to tell him is, Jordan, I've never brewed coffee correctly.
Yeah.
And more than I've only drank in black coffee like once or twice and actually liked it. So you're killing it.
I'm trying to convert you. I'm trying to convert you slowly. All right, 1 cup.
Well, I don't drink much coffee. I ease
One
off
cup.
on the caffeine.
Well,
so.
you're getting caffeinated today.
I know, I'm highly caffeinated
what's
today. No
great?
gym or pre-workout for me today. I'm gonna be buzzing.
With this one particularly, make sure, like, take a sip now, but make sure you let it cool, and then sip it as it's like cooling.
Okay.
And then try to remember how it tasted now versus how it tastes when it's like room temperature. But you can already notice like how different that is from the other ones.
That's like a dark cherry almost.
If you look at the tasting notes,
reminds me of a tea.
if you look at the tasting
You're
notes,
teaching her how
fruity,
to cook.
grape juice, peach,
She's
dark
a
cherry.
great egg cracker.
And
Oh,
some of
you
those,
got cherry.
Yes.
some of those other notes will come as it cools.
Yeah, there's a little bit of peach there.
Yeah, wait till it cools too,
All right.
because the heat.
Should I
masks-
swirl it or does that change it?
No, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. Well, I just know that cools it a little quicker, you know?
Yeah.
Do you like it with jam or do you like it just straight up?
I like to jam.
Straight up peanut butter.
Get the taste of coffee.
Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah. Whenever he drinks coffee, I drink
You
coffee.
sneak a couple sips.
He likes the creamed ice.
Oh, there you go.
Like
Yeah, that smells like watermelon,
iced American
apple.
ice, you know, with a couple sweet and low, splash of half and half, if that's what he likes. So you got to tell me, what was the what was the defining moment that like you got down to Panama and you know you met Arturo and you guys were hanging out and you were going in and grabbing coffees and stuff? What was the moment that you're like,
But we don't want to pull on the TV.
we're gonna do this? Like
Coffee
we're
business?
yeah, like we're gonna make one as a joke, great. But like, what was the moment that you're like, well, I guess it's time to like turn the burner on?
Dude, honestly, it was COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they made him shut down his cafe, and then they shut it down for 6 months, and then we're like, dude, we could just keep selling coffee online. Like, we'll take Rodrigo, who's his barista, and we'll give him a job up at the farm, and then we'll just keep selling coffee online, and you just keep roasting.
And he ditched the cafe, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I think by the point he was ready to reopen it, he like ran it for like another couple months,
Breathe out.
and he was like, all right, this isn't worth it. I'm just gonna do the morning movement full time.
Nice.
Full time morning
That's
movements.
awesome. He seems like such a good guy. I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah, for sure. I wish you guys were able to get to Vermont to meet him, but when you guys come down to Panama, you'll meet him.
Yeah, for sure.
The
I'm gonna
aroma.
smell him before it
It's
goes
like
away.
mind blowing how much it changes.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know if I want to tell you.
What is it? Secret? Is this the secret sauce?
I almost want you to drink it and then we can talk about it after.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's cool.
I can't wait to taste it and then read.
We are in your caring coffee hands.
Yeah.
You're in my hands, children. And we will
Climb into my hands, I will hold you.
we will drink the
It's
Kool-Aid.
crazy how wildly.
No. Okay, honey, we can't go down to Panama because Jordan wants us to drink the Kool-Aid.
I put a little sprinkle in there just for fun, you know?
That's kind of scary.
It's very
If I didn't know
cozy.
you from years
It's
prior.
cozy? You like
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Acidity, right? It was all about the sweetness, so I did 30 grams. With this one, we're gonna do all about acidity, so we're gonna go 90 grams. And when we talk about acidity, like low acidity coffee is like a new thing. It's not real. It's another one of those like gimmicks. Because when we think of acidity in the States, we think of more sourness. That sourness comes from rotten beans with basically like rancid caffeine oils. That's different than the acidity that you want. The acidity that you want is like lemon, pineapple, orange. Like there's coffee scores, one of the main criteria is acidity. It's aroma, fragrance, aftertaste, acidity, body, clarity. So it's like acidity is like a big one. Like you need high acidity to like have your coffee be like worth anything or to be considered of like higher quality. But we've ran away from that in the States, mostly just because of a marketing gimmick. So companies are looking for ways to sell coffee, so now it's turned into low acidity coffee, mold-free coffee.
Oh, the tree. Remember the tree?
All that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't gone a deep dive on it, but it just, when you like actually do it, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, but you can't trust the opinion of someone who says, I will take a quadruple caramel dripping whipped cream topping thing and calls that a coffee.
Right,
You
no, it's
know?
dessert.
Yeah.
And there's a time and place for dessert. Don't get me wrong. I love a good caramel macchiato from Starbucks every once in a while. You know, it's like if I want some dessert, hit me, baby. But I agree, it's not dessert. Like there's a time and a place for a microwavable meal, and then there's a time and a place to go to a beautiful restaurant.
Right.
Like there's a time like it doesn't
To be
hold-
clear, the time and a place for a microwavable meal is when you're like 19 and broke.
You know, like you need a little bit of the ramen. You get the maruchan. You get hot water in there.
pocket.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
See, Hot Ones has hot pockets now.
No,
They
they
lost them. God. So you heard it here. Acid is good.
It
This
is
is the one I'm most excited to try so far,
really.
based on the smell. Yeah.
This one really shines when it cools. So you can take a couple sips when it's hot, but in like 4 minutes or so, that's when it really shines. And it also like a lot of it's in like the aftertaste. Like that last one you just had so punchy. Like you just sip it, it's like boom.
Yeah.
Or this one, it's like
It's like
Wanna get a couple shots
it's like a
of it?
hint of sweet, and then like it starts getting real dark on you.
and then just like pay attention to the aftertaste. Like 15 seconds later, it's like you're still tasting it. It's
I'm
like
still
it's
sniffing it.
It's like it's still there. It's like it's still there.
Here, I'll keep this here, honey. I'm gonna take her out for a few. And I'm stealing.
That is
Which one? That's one's yours?
remarkable.
Yeah.
Keep waiting until it keep letting it
Which one's yours? That one?
keep letting it cool. Keep letting it like get colder, and as it cools,
Okay, baby.
Do you want some more, Kaylee? You can
you'll
take
notice
some
how
of
it
mine.
changes. This
There's a
one,
lot. Yeah. You want some?
wait, what about me?
Oh no! No, I don't have any for you.
Let me wipe it for you.
Oh, I dripped on your cushion. You mother! Oh, so. That's all right. Kaylee stuck that tile on our counter. It's been there forever. I got to figure out how to.
I got the acidity part right up front, right? That's the acidity is right up front.
Let me see. Yeah, in the front, especially in the front of your mouth. It's like right here,
Yeah.
and it's almost like
It's like a dead battery without the buzz.
it's like it's almost like orange.
Terrible
peel-ish.
description.
Maybe like pineapple-y.
You're much better at describing than me.
You're talking about batteries. To me, it tastes
You know,
like a battery.
like if you lick a dead 9-volt
Yeah, that tingly. The tingle's
without the
fine.
tingle, like just the feeling.
Yeah.
It wasn't wrong, but orange peel and pineapple was much better description.
But then it mellows out and it lingers for like ever.
Yeah.
The flavor.
Forever. Yeah, just like you'll notice
Yeah.
it like 20 to 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Yeah. Okay, gotta let it.
The have you ever smelled a jasmine flower before? How about like white flowers?
Yeah, like there's some local stuff that grows around here with like 5 little.
Yeah. See if you can like reference it to like a time when you smelled a white flower. because there is like a very pronounced jasmine note. That's like, you almost have to smell it. It almost is like floral, but with like this umami element to it. It's hard to explain. It's like so like delicately like floral, but then like it's like on the sides, and it's not like, it's like this weird sensation that's like umami.
Yeah. That is, you get that for sure. What's the nutty part? Like,
See.
I don't know if nutty is the right, nutty or buttery.
I think when Arturo was, so part of this too is, I just roasted this right now. So you are getting a little bit of like fresh roast. That roaster does a really good job of letting you drink it right away. Where usually you'd want like to wait 2 or 3 days. But with that one, you can roast it and drink it right away because it's air roasted, not like in a hot drum. It's a little, like the caramelization's a little different. But you are getting like in 2 or 3 days, this would also be just like a little bit, like you would get a little bit less of that like the roasty feel, which is hard to explain other than like me. If I had one coffee that was roasted 3 days ago and one that was roasted right now, then you could pick it up.
Right.
That's hard unless you've done that.
Right.
When you drink those two side to side, then you're like, okay, I get it.
Well, and our palates are so undefined to coffee. And
Which is,
but that floral is, it's like,
that's been the fun
it's like
part,
smelling flowers like right after you smell the flower.
That's
You know,
been like the fun part though, is it's been like sniffing 4 different flowers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that is like, and it's fun like opening up people's world to like what there is. And like this is just 4 and there's like thousands. And it's like, there's coffees that taste like sweet onions and there's coffees that taste like everything under the moon. And it's
I wonder
fun.
why.
This one's my favorite.
Different things, different drying process, different
I mean, I get that it
varieties.
changes, but like,
It's like, why does a Fuji taste different than a Macintosh?
yeah.
Different genetics.
Yeah. Same thing.
Another sip, a few minutes later. Oh, it really starts to mellow out a little bit.
Way different, huh?
That's wild. I feel like this one is an experience, right?
Is it almost, I get like the center of the pineapple. You know the crunchy part?
Yeah.
So when I first tasted them, like, this tastes like the center of a pineapple. Like the acidity's like that.
The smell is still, I can't place it, but there's something very like familiar about it.
That's, I think you're smelling jasmine. And I think if you smelled it, you'd be like, oh, that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
This one's hard to
thing's
nail.
so good.
Oh, you're gonna vlog me. How embarrassing is this? It's camera inception.
Why is it embarrassing?
I don't. Well, because I'm camera shy, still, and you're just so sillily famous. I'm so shy. Can't you see me blushing? I can see you blushing.
That's because I've had 4 cups of coffee. I even got a little shiver in my
No,
timbers.
you're so caffeine that you're just still talking. I haven't been able to say something that I wanted to say 10 minutes ago. Jordan, is it this one specifically that makes you feel high, or is it just in general that I'm so caffeinated right now that I'm like, let's do things?
Well, we're drinking 4 cups of coffee. So
Good gravy. I'm not much of a coffee drinker. Today's gonna be an experience. So are you,
really good.
question on the spot, are you convinced to go to Panama, or do we need to put a poll on their channel? Because that's what I told them, is we need to leave it up to all of them if they want to see us go to Panama.
I think the answer's already yes. I don't even care what these guys
It's
have
an
to say.
astounding yes.
We want you.
Did you hear that? He doesn't care what you guys have to say.
Listen, this is my channel. I get what I want.
Okay, hold on.
Come to our channel, we're nicer.
Hold on.
Just kidding, we're not. We're completely mean.
What we should put a poll on is, are Jonah and Sadie destined?
It feels like it. It feels like it.
So we've talked arranged marriage before. I mean, in the way things are now, arranged marriage might be the way to go. You know, like regardless if it's our kids or whoever, arranged marriage might be the smart decision going forward for humanity.
Listen, you guys are just paying for the wedding.
Doesn't the father of the bride pay for the
I'm
wedding?
trying to punt it off on you. This is called a negotiation.
I mean, honestly, Panama seems like a great place to get married. You got a beautiful piece of property.
It'll be free.
Are you trying to steal my coffee?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
That's how much I love you.
Thank you.
I'm having a real hard time placing it. Not gonna lie.
You guys might know by this point, but that's the coffee. That's the one that
figured
we're
it
giving
was.
away.
Really?
It's incredible.
Wow.
It's in the average Joe bag, right?
Yeah.
Now, is that the right description? You
It
just
is.
named it Average Joe?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we just put the coffee emoji as the label.
Didn't you have Average Joe before?
Fruit.
What was that?
Didn't you run an Average Joe before?
No.
This is
Stojo.
Stowe Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I was thinking you were just using the bags.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we just
Average Joe, and nothing average about Joe at all.
it's coffee for the average Joe, you know? That's kind of like the play.
Well, you can call me Joe, and I'm happy. It's so good.
and you just let me have your $30 sip. Okay,
It's not so funny
honest
now.
opinion, it's an experience for your mouth, for sure. Because
It is.
changes flavor as it sits and as the sip kind of lingers in your mouth.
And I can tell you that not
amazing.
even as being a constant coffee drinker and only being like a half and half and sweetener blah 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 coffee drinker, every single one of these was amazing this morning. But that one changes so much from the first sip to the sip I'm not gonna get. That's so good.
I'm glad you guys like it.
That was
So
an
good.
experience. That's
Start
an
saving
experience.
people because you're gonna want some.
It's not for sale.
It will be at
That's
some
right,
point.
you want all of
I don't
it.
know.
Something close to it.
We'll see.
At some point, it's gonna be
So,
your guys'.
Wait, I have a question though.
Uh-huh.
In your experience, how many coffees have you tasted in this price range?
Well, we did 50 this year. So that in the whole auction is 50 coffees. So not all of them are like that. This one I think is special. It comes from Finca Esmeralda. That's actually our neighbors. Cigar farms here, and their farms like all here. Finca Esmeralda was for the first people to plant geisha in Panama.
Okay.
So they were the ones who put, like, remember I was telling you, like, the terroir, they're so special, like, something happens with, like, the jasmine notes, like, oh, for whatever reason in Panama. They were the ones who discovered it.
Because this is wildly different than these.
Yeah.
Like, these are all slightly different from one another, in my opinion. Like, the house blend, these two are kind of more similar because of the fruity. House blend was, like, familiar, but this was, like, wildly different,
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never
And I'm
had
just
anything like
curious
that.
if all of those coffees in that, like, upper level price range are all an experience for your mouth.
Yeah, I would say, see, I think the first place one, it sold for $10,000 a kilo. I don't think that one was the best. It just was clean jasmine. And that's why it went so high, because that's what people want. So it hit that market, that really niche market of like what those people want.
Interesting.
So the one that I got, I think was,
Better.
I think brewed, it was the best in the whole auction.
Better and more of an
Yeah.
adventure than.
Yeah. And everyone's palate's different, you know? It's like everyone wants something different. But for me, like was the best. Brewed, that one was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. Even
See,
sniffing
sometimes
it
the
was
best
good.
experience is not the most expensive experience.
Yeah.
And it's definitely also who you share it with.
It's still
You're
gonna
all
be-
right. He's great.
It's still gonna be like $600 a cup though, unfortunately.
Save up, folks. Save up.
It's not for sale.
Seriously? Was that?
It'd be about that in a cafe.
Wow.
They might even go higher just for like the marketing.
No
but,
gold
like,
leaf or anything.
No. Just some brown water.
Should have like a gold rim, you know, like a.
Make it fancy.
Jordan's too nice and he's giving us a grinder.
Not.
X. More fine, more coarse.
Okay.
So when you're brewing, if it's going too slow, so like you're past the 3-minute mark, you're going way past like 3:30, 3:40, and there's still water in there, you need to go a little bit coarser. So you
Okay.
can just go like 1, 2. And then this one's really cool because you have adjustments in between. So usually it's like,
Micro adjustments.
this is how you go all the way to fine, okay, and then your grind size is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's a number of clicks. Actually, this one helps you because it tells you the number right there, 14 there. So see, here's
Oh, okay.
14, 15, 16, and then you have micro adjustments in between. So you can go 0, 0.4, 0.6. See, so you can go in between numbers.
Gotcha.
Wait, keep it on. How much water am I using?
300 grams of water.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's start with a 15-to-1 ratio, coffee to water.
Okay.
So 20 grams of coffee, 300 grams of water.
Okay.
If you want more punch, go like 14-to-1, so more coffee.
Well,
If
in
you
this one, we want
less
to do it
punch,
exactly how you want us to.
I would do it just like that. How I did. We even experimented with cups. That's why I served it to in those white ones.
Okay.
Because like that's how
Is
nerded.
it better in those cups?
That's how nerded out. That's how nerded
sits
out
there
we got. I don't know.
Stews
I don't
itself,
know.
maybe?
I don't know. We just did.
Dude,
it.
I love it.
We just did it with our Charlie. There. Like, we're gonna do everything and grind size and this and this and this and this and this. So Awesome. That's a great grinder.
Thank you so much.
That's a great grinder. Enjoy it.
It is a great
That's
grinder.
actually, honestly, it's the knockoff of the one that I use. This is the German one.
Oh, German.
But they basically just stole their burrs. So,
Gotcha.
sorry. It's still a beautiful grinder though.
I'm not upset about it at all. Jordan's like, here's a beautiful, amazing grinder. I hope you like it. Of course I like it. After he hands us a ridiculous bag of coffee to
Nevada. Can you figure out where that one goes, bud?
get it on there good. It only goes on once.
Good.
Make sure it's lined up perfect.
Good job.
Okay, let's get Washington.
Okay, we gotta get Washington,
It's right here.
California, and Arizona. I can't believe how big California is. It's so crazy, huh?
Oh, we
It
should.
really should be broken up into a couple of other states.
Right?
Don't you think?
I feel like that.
Where'd you guys get that?
Cute. They got
You wanna
little
do one,
pictures
baby?
on there, too.
You want to do Arizona? Come on.
Bud.
Honey, look at that. We just made so much more progress.
Right here.
Right here, okay. So we gotta turn it this way a little bit.
Okay. He's.
Sick.
No. Brush your teeth.
No brush teeth? No? Want to show them how you go in your big girl seat?
I want to see how you go in your big girl seat. Whoa, you got a big girl seat. You've been seeing the whole country in that thing? Look at you.
Show them how you go in. Let's show them. Show them. Good job. Good job. And that's your little footrest.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
our
and
little
you got
footrest.
all of your buddies in.
See you next time, not soon enough. Yeah, just around. Yep. Until next time, friends. And just like that, our friends are gone. It's how it always happens. We were used to it for so long, but it doesn't make it suck any less. When you're travelers or van lifers or bus lifers or whatever it is, you just soak up all that you can in the amount of time that you have, and then you just hold your breath until you get to see each other the next time.
That was that was the 6th time that we've managed to bump into each other.
Is that
was
it?
so
Only
much
6 times?
Yeah.
6 times, and it feels like we've been friends forever. Now granted, we talk in between and we stay in touch and comment on whatever, and of course we watch their videos, and they used to watch ours when we posted. It's kind of hard to watch us if we don't post, but it feels like we've known them since we were kids, and they're younger than us, but you know.
Yeah.
It feels like that lifelong friendship, you know?
Yeah. They're like the friend clique. You know, like when you just click as friends. And you're like, that's it. Like, we'll be friends forever.
Friend soulmates.
Yeah. That was so fun. The coffee thing was so fun. I keep thinking about it, like, I bet they have to pay to go to the cuppings, but I would pay to go to cuppings, even though coffee's not it's not necessarily my thing, and maybe it's not my thing because it's all
Well, we've never done it right.
regular coffee, you know, it's all Folgers or Starbucks or whatever. But I was sitting here thinking about it. It's like when you go to a good restaurant and you order something new on the menu and you're like tasting it, you're like, gosh, that's really good. Is that rosemary or sage? And then someone else tastes it and they're like, oh no, that's like cilantro or whatever, you know, like that's what it kind of reminds me of. It was really fun. I even feel like I still taste the last one in my mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I can tell you that I've never had so much fun drinking coffee as I did this morning, and I've never enjoyed coffee as much as I did just now.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of black coffee. I've drank it when needed, and once in a while. I tried theirs, you know, when they first started brewing and stuff, and they had the sample pack. We brought all that out and tried to brew it right and, you know, cupped it however we could, and it was good. but nothing compared to this morning and, you know, Jordan brewing it specifically right. That was incredible. I can actually say that I am a true coffee fan now. Thanks for the addiction.
Yeah. But it's like an addiction to only good coffee. It's not like you're gonna go down to Starbucks and be like, oh, I would like a black coffee. You spit it out.
No, I don't want that crap.
Right. Like, no, that's not gonna work. I'm so excited to brew it. They're gonna be... I even wrote notes and everything while it was still fresh in my head.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think of your future wife? Arranged marriage in the works. Stay tuned. I'm so buzzed. I don't no. What are we gonna do? What's next? We're gonna push hard to try and get down to Panama and take you guys with us. We'll be back soon, I promise. I'm sorry that we've fallen off. Until next time. That's all I got for you. My mom just messaged me and said, what if Jordan and Kaylee open their next coffee shop or roastery in Prescott and we can all get trained and run it? And I was like, that sounds like a really good idea, but you guys should do that and you do it and run it and we'll go to Panama. We'll go hide more coffee. So much fun. We could talk with them forever.
I know.
We barely got to touch on every little subject here and there. More to come. More to come.
Great.
We talked
So
about
refreshing.
possibly doing a podcast. We talked about visiting, of course, and hopefully more of what we got today. We just have to make it work. They're super busy, and if we want that, then we got to make it a priority.
So fun.
We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking in there. Thanks for checking back in on us, and we'll see you hopefully sooner than later. Bye! Ah yes, day after Halloween, what do? We get the glue out of the hair. You ever play monkey? I'm not eating the glue though. That's
What's on your agenda today?
whatever Jordan wants to do. We'll go from there.
Ow! Oh, you can't.
Sorry, I'll go more gentle. I apologize.
Ow.
I'm sorry.
This is not how I would picture you playing with my hair.
Shut up and take it.
Ow.
Well, see, this is stuff that I can't get. It's
Ow, ow,
sorry,
ow,
sorry.
ow,
Stop.
ow, ow.
There's no glue. I can't see any glue is the problem. The only thing that you can do is this.
So we have no worries about water.
I'm holding it tight.
I've got my hands.
Seriously though, like and subscribe and leave a comment so that we can afford to go to Panama and travel all over the world and share awesome coffee with everybody, including you. Maybe we'll have to do a tour.